Hello, teacher. My name is Brian Ricardo Muñoz Muñoz. In this space, I'm going to talk about video reflections about the process, about the pedagogical process in this semester, right? The first time, I'm going to talk about universal design for learning. Uh, Universal design learning thinking. What is? What do we know about learners and context? It's very important uh, know the context, right? Are we here to do identify potential barriers to learning, identify universal supports, use universal design learning guidelines to design learning, and teach, evaluate, and revise the process, right? Teacher, I'm going to talk about universal design for learning. It's very important in this process because universal design learning is a new way of thinking about education, which gives great importance to the needs of students to provide an education that responds to their possibilities and interests. Designs is flexible and change the way people thinking about education and helps value the diversity of all students. All students are different, right? So in this process, strategies such as uh, TICs were addressed to awake student interest in English, right? Well, it was evident that the students felt motivated uh, since the class, were very monotonous. All class very monotonous. It's a big problem for the education. So in this process, the TICs are very important uh, in in that class, in our class, right? Importance of technology. It's very important. Consider nowadays we find ourselves in constant contact with technology thanks to the globalization. Um, Technology in everyday life. The use of technological means is necessary, as we know this we create to make human life easier, more easier for human. Technology in education. It's very important that education is supported by technological means. In this way, students will be more motivated to learn and developing active students participation, interactions between teacher and students, participation and collaboration with the group, right? Now, benefits. Learning a second language is very important because knowing a secondary language improves social and cultural life because it helps establish a connection with other parts of the world, improves economic positions, and etc. Um, Educational software. It's one intended for teaching and learning, which allows the development of cognitive skills for improve different skills in our students. For example, reading, speaking, reading, and speaking, right? ICT improve different skills in our students. In this space, I'm going to talk about the use of the use of ICT in language teaching learning process. The use of ICT in an English teaching learning process, right? Information and communication technologies, ICT. ICT are all those resource tools and programs that are used to process, manage, and share information through the web. The use of new information technology in teaching is one of the most important aspects and vital importance in the teaching learning process to improve and optimize the educational process, right? TICs are characterized by uh, interaction, innovation, diversity activities in the web for improve and motivate learning in students. And it's important work different strategies for improve some um different areas of English in our students. For example, there are many difficulties that students presents. For example, difficult in grammar, difficult in vocabulary, difficult in verb tenses. Okay. Um, the tools that the web offer us for teaching English are easy to use and manage to attract the attention of students. For example, Duolingo, YouTube, TEDx, Lyrics Training, Google Podcasts, right? It's very important implement different activities in that education. Uh, it's important because improve the education and successful. For example, to improve different skills, right? Reading, speaking, listening, reading, right? With different uh, programs, right? Conclusions. In conclusions, using a technology is a teaching aid is a very useful means. Um, it's motivating and interesting for the students, making learning dynamic, um, thus causing an improvement in the relationships between the student and teacher and better academic achievement because it's very important uh, work and implement ICT in our class, right? Thank you, teacher, for your attention. See you.